Hi, I'm Josh Kettleson.
And I'm Christo Schultz.
So it's a great tool to save for your children, your grandchildren, any close relatives' college education expenses. The unique aspects with regards to a 529 is that it's a planning strategy and a tool that you can put assets into. And these are going to be after-tax assets, the same as the type of cash you're going to be putting into a Roth IRA. Once it goes into a 529 plan, though, it grows tax-free. And so the $5,000 you put into at Jimmy's age 1, if by the time he's 18 years old has grown to $20,000, Jimmy can pull out all that $20,000 specifically for the use of his education expenses. So great tax savings with regards to that. Some of the other unique aspects of a 529 is, depending on the state you live in, you can get tax deductions for saving into a 529 plan. For Illinois in particular, which is where I live, Josh, you can, if I contribute $5,000 to an Illinois 529 plan, my taxes for the state of Illinois are reduced by $5,000, just like a 401k. And so really good saving strategy if you think that you're going to have children or grandchildren that go to school. However, if they don't, you're not hanging out to dry. So one of the great things with regards to a 529 plan is that it's transferable. So you can transfer it from child number 1 to child number 2 with no problem. And so from that standpoint, you're not locked into having to save for Jimmy for his college when you do that. Couple of rules with regards to that. There is a maximum here in the state of Illinois of $20,000 per year that you can save to a 529 plan. So that's the maximum. The other area is that these expenses and the distributions you do have to go towards college expenses. So it has to go to, it can go to room and board, books. It can't go to gas money. It can't go to groceries or anything like that. But with regards to if you're left with funds that are still in there after all of your children have gone to school, you can either transfer to a grandkid or you can pull it out. And there's a slight penalty to the tune of about a 10% penalty. Which in the grand scheme of things, if that $5,000 grows to $20,000, paying 10% on that growth is really not that big of a deal.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on 529 plans?
Well, you outlined them really well. And one thing I really appreciate about 529 plans, you said when Jimmy goes to college, Jimmy has the funds. But I like to think of it other ways when I talk to clients about it is mom and dad still have the funds. Yeah. And Jimmy is a beneficiary of this plan, but Jimmy never owns it. And I can't speak for you, but I could definitely speak for myself. If someone handed me an absurd amount of money when I was 18, I probably would have made poor choices. The 529 plan makes the owner of that plan in charge of the money at all times. So there's no discretion on the beneficiary's part whatsoever. Yep. And if for any reason you don't want to pay for the college, you don't have to. Like you said, you can transfer, you can cash out. You can do other things like that. So that's one major protection I like about 529 plans.